John 13:4. Egeretai ektu depnu, kai tithesen ta himatea, kai labon lintion, diezosen ha'auton. Here we read about Jesus here at this supper with his disciples. We read, he got up, and we're reading this as a middle voice verb, and we're also reading it as a historical or narrative present, as we also have here. So we're translating it in the past, even though it is a present tense verb. He got up from the meal, that is the evening meal, the supper, and you learn tithemi, the verb tithemi, as put or place, but this word has a wide range of meaning, and within the context, it clearly means to take off or put off, and took off the garments, and again, within the context, his outer garments. The idea of possession is implied. Possession is often implied in Greek, and when it is implied, the noun for which possession is implied will usually have an article, but it's the context that tells us that these are his garments. Obviously, Jesus is not just taking off any garments, but his garments. So he got up from the evening meal and took off his outer garments, and we have a participle, probably temporal, after taking a linen towel, comma, he girded himself. That is, he wrapped it around himself. This verb labon, it's a participle, labon, is from lambano. And the reason we've lost a lot of letters there is it's building on the second aorist stem. Remember, the second aorist stem, lambano, is elabon. So there's the lob right there. There's the lob. Second aorist stems use present participle endings. So that's an aorist active participle, right? Second aorist. Nominative, masculine, singular, obviously referring to Jesus. And we translated it temporally. It's an adverbial participle. After taking a linen towel, all the lexicons note that this word lintion here is actually a Latin loan word from a word in Latin that means linen cloth or linen towel. Finally, let's look at this word diezosen. And maybe you recognize, maybe if you don't know that word, you can probably still guess that it originally began with the prepositional prefix dia. So now we can see how we've lost the last letter of that prepositional prefix with the augment there. We see a sigma. Even if you can't explain all the other spelling changes, bam, we know it's going to be an aorist. Aorist active indicative, and that's a third person singular ending. This is from dia zonumi, to gird about, to wrap about, to tie around. And so here it's translated, he girded himself, or he wrapped it around himself, or he tied it around himself.